What's going on, guys? So it's a little bit windy today, bear with me here, but I know everyone's been asking me for a walk around of my car, so that's what I'm here to do today. This is it. So finally had a nice sunny day where it wasn't raining or snowing or something else, so I figured I would make the video today. It's probably the only time I'll be able to do it for a while, and I'm pretty much busy for like the next 3 weeks, so I wanted to try and bust this video out for you guys. We're going to start by walking around the exterior of the car, and as of now, right now, I have the Ambit RE82s. These actually came in matte bronze, but I have since clear coated them so that the pearl pops so much better. So they look a lot better than the matte finish, in my opinion. Behind these Ambit wheels, we have Stoptech slotted rotors and also the Stoptech street and track pads. They aren't like the racing pads, but they're the step below that. That's just a Stoptech sticker on the rotor. I am eventually getting the Cadillac Brembo set up now that there's finally a bracket available. That will be probably one of my next modifications. I also have one of these cheap WRX fender badges here. Going down the side of the car, one of the most prominent things that everyone sees and asks me about is this vinyl strip here. So this was actually some carbon fiber vinyl that I bought in a roll, and I rolled it out, just kind of lined it up with the body line of the car, and it looks really cool when the sun hits it in person. It's pretty cool to see the carbon effect there. But obviously, we got some stickers going down the side. Every sticker on this, I actually printed out myself on my vinyl cutter. And everything that's on the side of the car I obviously have. So I have the Cobb Accesport, I think that's really all, and the flex fuel kit, stuff like that. So everything down here is on the car. So I'm not sponsored by these guys. I just like having the stickers there. Gives it a different look. Also have that on the windshield, or the side window, which was also, that's kind of where I started. I just kind of put those on the window at first, and I was like, you know what, I want them to stand out a little bit more, and I didn't want, all the stickers back on the window. It would kind of like take away from the look of the car, I thought. So I think that wraps in a lot better and looks really good. I'm also running the same setup in the back, brake-wise, as the front. Running these Mishimoto lug nuts that definitely need replaced because they got discolored after about 2 weeks of driving. They went from black to like gray. So, and then obviously one of the biggest mods on my car is the stock taillights that I painted, to give them a different, more aggressive look. Down here we have our Remark exhaust. Or no, sorry, I got rid of the Remark. This is the ETS muffler delete, axle back, whatever you want to call it. This is the ETS. This here is just a eBay rear fog light. Nothing special there, $30. I also custom made these myself using the same carbon vinyl that's on the sides, and also cutting out that sticker. STI wing. This is just a complete trunk swap with an STI, so it's not, an aftermarket wing. Also have the Vortex generator. Obviously, on the front of the car, we have these Subi Speed headlights, the V1s, non-sequential, which I'm actually trading today for a set of factory STI lights, which I plan on getting rid of, I plan on getting rid of these V1s and taking apart the STI lights, putting my old C lights back in them, and just cleaning them up a bit, blacking them out. Down here, I clear coated the factory fog bezels. Funny because there is no fogs, but they're still called fog bezels. Also, I have the OLM LED turn signals. Also have the JDM grill and some paint scratches from the engine crane when I pulled the motor. That's always fun. The interior is pretty boring, so there's really nothing to see here. Obviously, you have my access port. The doors are actually swapped with an STI. My buddy totaled his STI and gave me his his doors. So I have the STI door panels. The radio is completely dirty and disgusting right now, but this is I think it's called Cycan. This is basically the Subispeed V2 head unit, Android. It's a octa-core, so it's pretty quick. Then I have deleted the airbag light, which is really not a mod, I guess, but something cool that I like to share with people because they're like, how'd you do that? It's super simple. So the airbag light is not there in the corner where it normally would be because I put a piece of vinyl over that. And really, honest to God, it helps so much at nighttime driving. It's not a big brick in your face anymore. So I have the STI shift knob. I actually have a weighted shift knob that I normally run, but as you can see, it's 32 degrees outside, and it was a metal ball, and it was so cold, and I couldn't bear to grab onto it. I have also sanded down and clear coated this trim piece, also filling in the WRX with some red paint. Underneath this is a Perrin shifter stop. And really, that's about it for the interior. All-weather mats and the WRX trim here. Let's look under the hood. Alright, so I ended up having to come home, and I'm in the middle of editing the video, and I realized that my engine clip got cut out somehow. So I'm going to do that, put this in the video, and then we'll go back to where we were. So anyways, we are running the Perrin pulley cover here. Normally I'd be running the Mishimoto Intake Box, but it's kind of messed up. When I pulled the motor, I was like, you know what, I'm not even going to put it back in. So I'm probably going to eventually get a new one. But right now it's so cold outside that it doesn't even matter. I'm still getting like 35-degree intake temperatures, so I think we're fine. But here we have the ETS intake running a K&N filter. If you go down here, we have the Grimmspeed electronic boost control solenoid, as well as the Boomba bypass valve. Up here, we have the dual baffled Mishimoto catch can setup. So we have one on the front side of the motor and one that goes to the back side of the motor. We also have the CNT top mount intercooler. Now, this thing is a little underrated. It's way cheaper than the competitors. I believe it's 40 or 50% larger than stock. It definitely gets the job done for a tight budget for sure. Definitely no problems with that. We have the Perrin front strut bar up front. Obviously up front strut bar. Duh. But something I forgot to note, underneath these strut caps, we also have, you're not going to be able to see them, we have some H&R Lowering Springs. I neglected to tell you that during the walk around. So that is why it sits pretty flush. So they are the H&R 2-inch springs. And honest to God, I don't need coilovers. I have the perfect fitment, in my opinion. Obviously, we'll move on. We have the Cobb Flex fuel kit here. Back behind the intercooler, you won't be able to really see it, but we have the Torque Solution EGR deletes. We also have the Torque Solution TGV deletes. And back here, we have the Perrin pitch stop. We also have some VMS Shifter Bushings on the transmission. We are now running the ACT street clutch as well as the ACT Streetlite Flywheel. So the factory flywheel, I believe people were saying it's like 27 pounds. I haven't weighed it, but the lightweight flywheel I believe is like 13.9. So really significant difference there. Should make a pretty big difference. But, I mean, that's about it for the bolt-on mods up top here. Down below, we have the 1320 Performance downpipe. Now, this is a Catless downpipe, and it's really underrated. So, right now, I don't have a splash guard, so I can get under here and show you guys. Pretty good. I never put the splash guard back on. We have the 1320 logo there. This is, honest to God, one of the most quality downpipes I've seen on the market. And it's $250, guys. It even comes with a spare O2 bung right back there, so you can connect a wideband. I mean, what other downpipe have you seen? Also, the downpipes all over the market don't have a place for the ground strap. This downpipe has a place for the ground strap. It also has that extra O2 bung, and the fitment is perfect. So, honest to God, I think it's the best downpipe on the market right now. After the downpipe, we have a stock 15 up STI mid pipe. So the mid pipe on the WRX doesn't have a resonator, whereas the stock STI mid pipe actually does. I don't know why they do that, but if you get under the car, if you get under your stock WRX, you will notice that there is no resonator in the exhaust. Let me find it here. I don't know where it's at. Right there, right in front of us. It's hard to see, it's so dark. There it is. So your stock WRX will not have that. It does not have a resonator in the mid pipe. So, but this one does, and it really quiets it up. I'm telling you right now, it's so much quieter than a straight through exhaust. Leading back these fuel lines will take you back to the Deatschworks 300C fuel pump, and that's about it. So, with the Flex Fuel Pro-Tune running 55% ethanol, we should be seeing numbers, you know, on the stock clutch. We would see numbers most likely around between 350 and 365, I think, at the wheels. Now, this has the lightweight flywheel now, so it should put a little bit extra power to the wheels down. I haven't dynoed the car yet, but pretty soon that's going to happen. I'd love to know what numbers we're making, and I would love to see like a 375, 380 wheel horsepower number. That would be awesome. So, but that's about it, guys. That pretty much does it for this walk around. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as I can. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of the build. And we'll catch you in the next one.